Well, the floodwaters inland are finally dropping, but what's being revealed now is the scale of destruction. The Riverina is the worst hit area. In Wagga Wagga, the levee has protected the city centre, but outlying suburbs weren't so lucky. Downstream, there were urgent evacuation orders for Narrandera. Floodwaters have reached the outskirts of Griffith, and further north in Forbes, the Lachlan River has cut the town in three. George Roberts has been in the region and he filed this report.
The driving force of the water hasn't stopped people testing their luck. More is churning into already overloaded irrigation channels, and there's simply no telling where it will go next.
Because this is an unprecedented level of flooding in and around Griffith. Unfortunately, this exceeds most people's knowledge and experience.
Part of the trouble's Marul Creek. Normally you can step over it, but in parts it now spans up to 15 kilometres. In villages around Griffith, the tide has been and gone, so people are returning to assess the damage.
$60,000 worth of damage just around in the shop itself, plus loss of stock. And while ever this is going on and we're not allowed, well, this is our income, this is our livelihood. We're not open, we're not making any money, and we've still got our bills coming in.
It must be really hard to come back to this.
Mate, it's very distressing.
It could take weeks to clean up before business can resume. Rosa and Frank Catanzariti have run the butcher shop for 48 years and they've never seen it flood this high. Water can wear away a stone and it's doing its best on even the strongest wills.
It's devastating. Physically, I think we can cope, but I don't know whether we cope mentally.
Council chambers have become the nerve centre of the local disaster coordination, and in the last 100 years, there's no record of a flood moving overland like this. The fruit bowl of the region's being slowly swamped. Thousands of animals could be at risk, but they're not waiting around to find out.
Some farms in the area have had a lucky escape. The water has simply dodged around them. But for those who've been hit, some of them have told the ABC it's too devastating to think about, let alone talk about.
To the northeast in Forbes, the community's been divided in three. It's not as bad as expected, but some have still copped it hard.
It's just all through the house now, all through the rooms of the house and all over, just everything really.
In these parts, ferrying people across town has taken on a new meaning. George Roberts, ABC News, in the New South Wales Riverina.